Maybe you did it to avoid an awkward conversation. Maybe you did it because they would judge you if you didn't. Maybe you did it to spare their feelings, or maybe you did it just to get it over with. Whatever the reason may be, the truth is you faked an orgasm, or you know someone who did, or you suspect someone you were with faked theirs. So today, we're going to talk about why. Why do people feel the need to fake such a deeply personal and organic moment? And how can we be more honest about our own pleasure? I'm Jourdan Travers. I'm a licensed clinical therapist. And if you're a regular viewer, you should stick around till the end of this video for a very special surprise. Before we dive into the reasons, let's talk about the numbers. Just to get a lay of the land. While research shows that both men and women fake orgasms, it's the women that usually get the shorter end of the stick. Straight women, to be precise. Over 50% of women have faked an orgasm at least once in their life. And the reasons range from politeness to just wanting to fall asleep. So here are the top 5 reasons. Reason number 1, protecting your partner's feelings. Many people fake orgasms to avoid hurting their partner's feelings. This is called altruistic deceit. It's a way to protect their partner's self-esteem or to avoid tension. And while this intention may seem kind, it can create a feedback loop of misunderstanding. Even if altruistic at the end of the day, it's still deception. And in the moment, you might let it slip. Your partner feels good. You can put it behind you and hope for the best next time. But imagine what it's doing to your relationship in the long run. It's depriving you of the pleasure and affection that you deserve, and it's corroding your intimacy with your partner. And the worst part is that it's destroying trust in your relationship. You're lying to your partner, and the consequences of it will show up outside of the bedroom too. So take a moment and really think about it. What's worse? Hurting your partner a little and telling them that they need to work harder, or hurting them a lot when they find out that you've been faking it all along? Reason number 2, avoiding awkward conversations. You can admit it, talking about your sex life with your partner can feel extremely awkward, especially when you're talking about its shortcomings. Talking about fantasies and role-playing feels exciting. Talking about the practical aspects of the act itself can feel clinical, to say the least. And it's like you're handing your partner a report card. But no matter how awkward a conversation might get, ask yourself, is there truly anything as rewarding as faking sexual pleasure? Don't get me wrong here. I'm not blaming you. In fact, a huge part of the blame should go to the media and pop culture. They convinced us that if it doesn't click in the first go, that something's broken. But the truth is that most couples keep exploring intimacy throughout the course of their relationship. Good communication is the path to good sex. And let's normalize talking about sexual performance and expectations in your relationship. Try to keep the atmosphere light and the pressure low for a fruitful conversation. Mix in humor and levity. So start small, like focusing on one thing you'd like to change next time you're intimate with your partner. And before you know it, you'll be fluent in the art of good sexual communication. Reason number 3, ending discomfort or fatigue. This reason seems like the most harmless of all, but possibly does the most damage. There are times when you're just too tired, or maybe you're just not feeling it, but you don't want to hurt your partner's feelings. Maybe you're a bit sore or your mind is elsewhere, but instead of being honest about it, you fake it to avoid an uncomfortable conversation. It's all right, you tell yourself, it's just a one-off thing, but this creates a vicious cycle because the more you fake it, the more it becomes your go-to response. You're caught in what I call the fake orgasm trap, where it feels easier to fake satisfaction than address why things aren't working. Over time, this takes a toll because it's not just about the physical act, it's about the emotional connection too. So next time you're feeling disconnected or exhausted, consider saying, can we just take things slow, or cuddle? I'm really tired tonight. It doesn't have to be a rejection. It's an invitation to connect on a different level. When you communicate honestly, you get the chance to build in ways that are real and not forced. Reason number 4, gender differences. Did you know about the orgasm gap? Here's the deal. Research shows that women are less likely to orgasm with their male partners as compared to when they're alone. In fact, while men's orgasm rates remain consistent at the 85 to 95% range, women's drop to 65% with a regular partner and even lower in casual hookups. Think about how many times you've seen a movie or TV show where the guy finishes and the scene ends. No questions asked. Meanwhile, women are often portrayed as passive participants, not active seekers of their own pleasure. This imbalance leads women to fake orgasms or just go along with things, thinking they're supposed to. Maybe you felt that pressure, that you should just go along with it, even if you're not getting what you want or need. It's like women are taught to prioritize their partner's pleasure and avoid speaking up about their own. You've probably heard something like, "It's not a big deal," or "It's fine, we'll figure it out," when what you really want to say is, "Actually, can we try something else?" But the truth is, every partner deserves to have their pleasure acknowledged and prioritized. When women speak up about what feels good, it opens the door for both partners to enjoy sex in a way that's mutually satisfying and empowering. So the next time something's off, don't be afraid to say it, because your pleasure matters. So how do you build better intimacy? Breaking free from fake orgasms starts with ditching the silence. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment to speak up. Just start with something simple. Maybe it's as easy as saying, "That felt great. Let's try that again." Or, "I'd love it if you did this next time." These little moments of honesty will build a new kind of connection where both of you can feel free to explore, laugh, and most importantly, enjoy the experience without the pressure of perfection. Forget the idea that intimacy has to be a flawless performance. It's about being present, having fun, and sharing real pleasure. When you stop faking it, you create space for something way better: mutual satisfaction, trust, and a deeper bond. So speak up, be vulnerable, and let your pleasure take center stage, because when both partners get real, that's when the magic happens. If this resonates with you, like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more psychology-backed insights on intimacy and relationships. And now for the special surprise, for those who made it to the end, I'm taking requests for my next video. So drop your ideas in the comments, and I'll pick one from the first 10 to create my next video topic. I'm Jourdan Travers. I'm a licensed clinical director and therapist at Awake Therapy, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.